Hello, and welcome back for part 5 of the Queek Lord and Hero campaign, where we're just partway through messing up the Arachnos Greenskins again. We finished taking out their army that was in the field, so now we just need to come down and resume sacking Mount Arachnos. This is going to put us a little over on food. If I really needed to spend the food or want to spend the food, I could occupy this, but I still believe it's just more worthwhile to us as a sack city for the time being.
Harbinger of doom.
Alright, so yeah, they just have 4 Orc Boys, plus this War Boss, and then usual tier 2 Garrison. Shouldn't be a problem.
Die for the horned rat.
I guess we have some rank ups to do.
Trained for this days.
Make sure everyone's just in range for this attack first.
Scuttle forth, Rat King. Magic's energies. This way. Turn them to
Yep,
rat
they're both in
fodder.
position.
Scotty, now, Scotty. Need more trophies, yes.
Yeah, just having the issue of struggling to click on the right army there.
Destroy them all.
Okay, so everyone's reinforcing. Great.
Battle fight. Council demands.
I think we just have
Have them
initial
then.
3 chieftains up at rank 12. We do. Really good.
A stiff tail.
Get to grab the Bonebreaker. And I think this makes them count as a Moldum monster, which means they get the healing, like regeneration over time effect from the Packmaster. Let's see that in action. Should be good.
Knows I dominate. Should kill when get a chance.
Okay, so speaking of Packmaster,
Not trusted yet.
yeah, running with the pack. Active if in melee, target self or allies in range, unit is Clan Molded Monster, restores hit points per second. So, should be nice at keeping our chieftains healthy. Honestly, I'm inclined to just pick up the other ability that summons the Wolf Rats. Just having more summon units available essentially for free every battle when they can tie enemy units down, clump them up for our AoE magic, just seems really good.
Untrusted worm. Poison after.
Okay, and this chieftain's just getting going. That's fine.
Hex
I have a
attack.
couple magic items I think to sort out, but I'll do that at the end of this turn.
Scorch.
Yeah, so let's make this attack. And we really don't need all of our troops here to be
You die.
sacking the poor greenskins every turn. And since I have hit the food cap, I'm going to be wanting to spend some of that on expansion, so I think I will have at least one of my lords head down south to colonize the next settlement on the way to the dwarves.
Grey fear.
I'm actually close to the point where I don't need to leave more than a couple of characters up here to essentially kill the what will be a tier 1 garrison every turn without taking any damage. Okay, so they have, yeah, a couple of units of archers and then a bunch of orc boys and goblins. Nothing really to worry too much about. Yeah, you know, even on the even on the mount, the chieftains still have pretty decent defensive melee stats. Have to watch out for units that have anti-large bonus damage, but none of the units we're up against have that, so chieftains should be really effective, I think.
Scurry race.
Let's drop a plague to get things started.
Ruination.
Maybe have
My blade breaks.
our speedy assassin go round the flank. Yeah, units that just sit in the plague effect get absolutely wrecked, like you see here. Yeah, the government units just straight up had enough. Well, are you coming at me? You are. Okay, let's sort this out so that 3 Bronebroke guys are at the front, since they should be able to heal. I think the healing procs if they're in combat rather than the Packmaster, but we can figure that out. Alright, I guess I cancelled that plague cast, but maybe it's just as well. Let's see, you stay out of combat. Yeah, we've got another good plague over here for sure. Yeah, keep running, that looks great. Probably need to stop our clan rats from insta-routing. Let's go for their lord, take him out. Also get summoning the wolf rats. Oh, got the angle wrong. Alright, I guess I just summoned them in combat like this. Yeah, keep running. Okay, things have gotten a little chaotic in here. Bit hard to tell where the enemy units are and where our units are, since I summoned essentially so many extra units, but that's alright. Okay, that was one of my units, whoops. So, are we getting the regeneration? Looks like maybe not. Let's see here. Yeah, the one thing I'm not 100% sure on is whether I have to be... Who exactly has to be in melee? Like, whether it is the Packmaster or the monster unit itself. I'm not seeing any of my chieftains healing at all. Maybe that I'm mistaken about them counting as a model monster unit as well, which would explain why they're not healing. Yeah, alright, got the ambulances. Bit of damage on our Packmasters again. Honestly, I was more just playing around with all our abilities this battle than necessarily doing my best to win it. Yeah, probably could have cast some slightly better plagues, but that's alright. Plague rats, or the wolf rat's really good for running units down too. Doesn't appear like I'm actually getting the regeneration on the chieftains like I thought I would. Oh well. I guess they don't count as... No, it says Mortar Monster here. Alright, my reading comprehension skills must be off, I guess. Yeah, it says active if in melee. Alright, try it again in the next battle.
better than Thankwall, yes, yes.
Yeah, a little bit of wasted food, that's right. And continue sacking.
Take tribute, yes, yes. Steelords tax.
Another gambler's armor and a war banner. Okay. Yeah, so now how to do this.
Stephen Light, here's my name.
So I don't think any of my armies, even if they force marched this turn, would be able to get to Lost Plateau next turn. No. Alright, well that's too bad.
Warlock, master of Scryer.
Can do the rank ups while I'm thinking about what's next here. Okay, so we have Plague done. Yep, definitely want magical reserves. I'll pick up the Dreaded 13th too. It's a little expensive, but it does damage plus summon Storm Vermin, so once we're able to boost our magic power reserves and cast more spells, definitely be useful. You guys get to Dreaded Onslaught. Yeah, building up ward save on my lord who has the chieftains in his army is nice eventually, but I don't think I need it right now.
Knows I dominate. Should kill when get a chance. The council's voice.
Right, so you're totally out of movement.
Clan victorious, thanks to me. Soon now.
I think I'm going to have my Master Assassin head down towards Lost Plateau. Looking at this, yeah, so he's like, if he stays still, if he stays where he is right now, or if he marches like that, he can join in the battle next turn at Mount Rachnos, pick up experience from that, then force march, then the turn after he can occupy Lost Plateau. And it's not so close to the dwarves that they'll be sort of able to attack us right away. I'm not sure they can even get here in two. Yeah, they could probably do force march plus a move to get there, but we get a little warning. If we have trouble with the dwarves in the south, I mean, I can obviously like choose to occupy this, or even just keep it besieged over an end turn to stop their garrison and lords coming back. So yeah, I'm basically planning to have my military force move to the south. Yeah, I'm going to assume there's nothing really coming at us from this direction, even though the elves did declare war on us. Yeah. I think what else would have the ability to hop across the terrain here. I must admit I'm not exactly sure how that ability works. Whether it's just like the Underway, or whether the minor Wood Elf factions even have it. Honestly, haven't paid enough attention. But in any case, I'm not concerned about them immediately. I think I'm safe just leaving my settlements up here, relatively undefended. Our neighbours in the east, I mean, they don't have a terrible opinion of us. They're in 2 other wars. We have a non-aggression pact. If this gets cancelled, it's probably a little warning that they may be thinking of coming after me, but yeah, I think we're all good for the moment. Right, and lots of gold, plus Karag Aura just got to tier 3. So I think the building I want here is going to be the Pox Cauldron. Start recruiting Plague Priests. And honestly, I don't think these buildings are worth investing in still. We're going to be spending money in a couple of turns recolonizing. We'll have a new tier 3 settlement. I'll take Lost Plateau at tier 3. Obviously be spending money getting buildings going there, so let's not spend any more here. This is a pretty expensive upgrade for just +2 public order and a tiny bit extra money, so leave it. But what I will do though is upgrade this, I think. Yeah, so this 2 extra gold, 2 extra food for 3,000 gold. Yeah, I think I want to do that. We're not recruiting more heroes right now. We're making gold from fighting this battle every turn. Hold on. No. I keep wanting to do this food upgrade in the Undercity, but it's just a little bit too expensive with the new settlement being colonized. Yeah, we'll just hold off on that until we have more gold. Food isn't really the limitation. The trouble at the beginning of the campaign is that you don't have that big a food capacity, so occupying, like, colonizing ruins or taking over a settlement at tier 3 just takes a big chunk of food, whereas later in the campaign your maximum food capacity is that much higher and you can just expand way faster. So let's sit on the rest of the gold. And last thing, sorting out magic items. Yeah, I definitely don't think you need this. You've got plenty of loyalty, so taking it off you is not going to cause a problem. Yeah, we don't need any of this other stuff either. No. Potion of healing. Yeah, so who should that go to?
I had taken.
Maybe for the time being I should stick it on this Packmaster. We can pass it around a little. We've got Trickster's Helm and Gambler's Armor, so that should go on... Honestly, that should probably go on the Packmasters too.
Stinks like a gracier.
Definitely need a bit of a boost on the defense side. And that magic weapon... Probably just start assigning that to the
Live or die.
chieftains. Although this guy already read... Oh yeah, he already causes fear from the mount. So let's give it to our lower ranked chieftain.
Untrusted worm. Poison after.
Looks good. Alright. And I do have followers, but not that I can assign yet. I think they're exclusive to the Warlock Engineer. I'm prioritizing the Plague Priest over the Warlock Engineer. I think they're both good heroes. If I remember correctly, the Warlock Engineer is a bit better for boosting like weapons teams in your armies, so I'll prioritize it a bit lower, but it's certainly a hero I'd love to get in all my armies eventually, because even just for the boosting campaign movement range, plus his magic, like, it's not that he's a bad hero by any means, just only have so many slots. Right, we have this. It only costs 800 gold. Okay, I'm thinking I should do this and get another Undercity going somewhere that is not likely to get conquered. And I'm not really planning to expand to. So, major city out in the west that would be a possible candidate is Khemri, but Khemri has a tendency to change hands a bit. This whole balance area is quite volatile, in my experience. I could set it up to Black Crag. I'm actually planning to come take the territory east, just because it's kind of like an enclosed part of the map that's pretty easy to defend once you've secured it. So let's not put an Undercity there. Okay, I'll get the hero recruited and just send him north. I think we're early enough in the campaign, he's relatively unlikely to be wounded or assassinated by enemy heroes on the way. Yeah, we don't need this other stuff really.
My plan scheme is
Yeah.
always best.
Sneak, scurry.
Gives us a bit more intel as well. I don't think we'll end up encountering... Well, we'll encounter a couple more factions, but they won't be able to really do anything to us. Speaking of which, just curious... Okay, Gringo's got 4 settlements. Yeah, we're certainly not high on the strength rank. That's kind of because of how the computer estimates the strength when we've got so many heroes. Or no regular units, maybe. Okay, these guys did take an extra settlement. Yeah. nothing much happening that we need to do anything about. Let's just move on to the next turn. That's interesting. Last defenders attacking Carrick Zorn. Wonder how they're planning to get there. Ah. Okay, this is good. I think we can definitely make this work. Wait, they didn't recruit a new lord. Oh, the poor, actually, that doesn't really make sense. I guess Arachnos is out of money somehow, but... Okay, so we have an event here. One of your warlords boasts rather too loudly the scavenge hall he has discovered, within which sits a relic of great value. And this is Toxide, who is... which one is he? I want to say he's the Master Assassin. Yeah, I don't think penalizing his leadership aura is a big deal at all. So, Dwarfbane, well, we're about to fight some dwarves. It's kind of lore-wise or, you know, theme-wise fitting, even if it's not a huge boost. Let them fight over it. Lords have a chance of gain -1 loyalty for 6 turns. Yeah, let's pass on that. Okay, so this I think is a great opportunity for us because the dwarves will take this, and we can then go and start killing them. Mount Arachnos just gave up. They didn't bother recruiting a lord. They have their garrison back. It's going to be at half strength though, so we can start by fighting them.
Need more trophies, yes.
Okay, so...
Do not challenge me.
Just thinking about exactly how I should go about this. Right, we're now blocked by the city's settlement zone of control again. Do need to get some healing down on these units, and I don't get too much from standing here. Yeah, that's why I was hoping to be able to get to Lost Plateau first, actually make this territory mine, so I'd get replenishment while I was standing in it.
Stalk, yes.
Could occupy Mount Arachnos, just wipe out the greenskins. Yeah, that may be the safest bet. I really love the idea of having a sack city right here because heroes I recruit out of Carreg Ored, for instance, can just join whatever army I leave here to sack, and I can just have a big stack of heroes essentially getting trained up turn after turn.
More pause.
Also put a little bit of gold into this this building, which would get destroyed if we took the settlement. Indecision. Okay, I'm gonna stay the course, just sack them again.
Let the bell scream.
Let's have you...
Snick, bring pain.
Yeah. We have the underway stance we can use to move around a little more quickly, but it's not really quicker for like straight line movement like this. Yeah, I don't think it helps too much in that regard. Alright, I'm gonna fight this manually again just because of that replenishment issue.
Attack, sir.
Don't think the dwarves should be very difficult to beat, just need to be a little patient. Use our plague spell on clumped up infantry, use our maneuverability to just drag the battle out. Alright, magic here doesn't really matter.
I see all.
I think I'll just pop the sealing potion right now.
Ruination.
Clan chieftain.
Challenge me.
Me go.
Should take advantage of this guy being on his Doomflayer a little more, since he can just race around.
Clan chieftain.
No need to have any of my heroes get into melee here, I don't think. Just use our summoned units.
Holy one here.
Yeah, I mean, we just completely overpower these poor greenskins at this stage.
Warlock moves.
They've got... Yeah, I mean, that just... First spell just took out one of their units altogether.
Clan chieftain.
So, let's get Vermintide down. Menace Below down. And also start getting these rats down.
Me and Alpha.
Just spam all our summons, why not? Alright, where's the next plague going? Oh, I see 2 enemy units over this way. Oh, there's a lot of our units in there too, but whatever. Yeah, I think that's done it. What a silly battle. Okay, so still kind of curious about the regeneration on my chieftains here. So certainly in melee, you guys actually need to be fighting the same unit. Guess it's if the Mulder, if the Packmaster's in melee. I'm not seeing. Oh, there it goes. Ah, okay. Yeah, it is working. It is healing. Tiny bit.
Thanks to my plan. Victory. Sack steel. It's all my mind.
Alright. So, how to do this? Well, there's one more chieftain I can recruit.
Best.
Strong, confident, and tough. Not the greatest traits. I'm thinking though.
8 beats is mine.
I could. Yeah, that chieftain can't join
Clan victorious.
next turn with the fight at Mount Arachnos. Wonder what's the minimum force I can leave to essentially sack the settlement, taking no damage.
Master assassin.
I could leave the Gracier, but that's sort of pointless because he's the one whose magic is going to just carry us so much against the dwarves.
Master Engineer! Skavenblight, here's my name!
I could leave Queek here. Queek's actually not that important. I could also leave the Master Assassin. Yeah, I could leave the Master Assassin and just besiege a settlement over the end turn. But not, oh, the game probably won't let me do that, will it? No. Yeah, it won't let me do that. Right. Maybe I should have planned this through a little more.
Trust him for now.
Okay, I kind of want to get movement range, make sure that point is on all my lords. For purposes of maneuvering against the dwarves more effectively. Yeah, I'm still not interested in that line just yet. You should be closing in on Arcane Conduit. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I need rank 9 for the second tier of those abilities. So back on... let's get points in both health and melee defense up.
Should kill when get a chance. Stinks like a
And you can max that out. Max that out.
Enemies dead, slain. Rejoice. Sorcerer Avenger. Yes.
Alright, I think I've decided what I'm going to do here. Queek plus my Master Assassin plus other heroes I recruit over the next few turns are going to stay to handle the sacking. And my main force of heroes here is going to start making its way down.
Scurry forward.
Yeah, this is my ambush hero. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense to use my spellcasters for doing this. Yeah, you're going to have to force march, but that's fine.
Ready to march. In shadow.
Okay, because of the extra menace blow from Queek, yeah, the battle with just these two lords will take a little while, but I actually don't think I need an extra chieftain. I'd rather recruit, disband, try to roll disciplined or cunning. And yeah, we're just waiting the 2 turns on that, which is fine. Okay, and you've moved. So Dwarfbane, who's getting that? Maybe the Warlock Master? Oh, he has Warrior Bane. Alright, well why don't we swap those out. Warrior Bane's good for whoever's going to be in the main battle line, and because this guy's on his Doomflayer, he can sort of roam around the flanks. I think one of the chieftains on his Bonebreaker should get Warrior Bane.
You die, see?
That's good. Okay, and have I come into contact with Last Defenders? No, I guess not. Okay.
I win.
Yeah, so next time we'll come down here and encamp, stop the attrition, and also get some healing. And we'll just plan out our move against these dwarves. I'm really not too concerned about this army, just have to be patient and use my
Let the bell scream.
plague magic.
Tick, bring pain.
I guess something I should have been spending food on because it was kind of free was just ordering extra menace blows, but yeah, I didn't think about that, whatever. Okay, nothing more to build here. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, assassin. Sure, no reason not to have him keeping out this way. Yeah, other 2 stacks are here, that's good. Grimgor's taking out Karak Azul. Yeah, I think we saw that one coming. They're going to be pretty depleted. Maybe we should just take a little extra attrition and be on them, attacking them as soon as possible, so they don't have too many turns of replenishing. Okay, kill 1,000 enemies in battle. Well, yeah, I think that's happening. What have we got going on here? Got a bunch of rank ups for free. Oh, we can... Hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Not likely.
Horned prophet. Quick, kill things.
I have no time for this.
We can reach this? It looks like we can. Yeah. Yeah, can't get that assassin into the army, unfortunately, but that doesn't matter too much. These units are going to be
Stop that.
half strength, or give or take. Yeah, I think we should do that.
Machines and then sorcery.
They also don't have a garrison here yet, yeah. Great.
Power to weapons.
That's really nice. I did not think we could launch the attack this turn. We are a bit damaged, do have to be careful. Oh, I should have swapped my healing potion to the other Packmaster. Yeah, that was silly. Let's see. Okay, let's decide on that in a second. Don't want to forget my Grace here. I believe he's going to have to force match to get within reinforcement range, but that's alright.
The council's voice. Legs, tails, move.
No, maybe not. Okay.
Destroy. Zazam.
You get rank 14. Let's see, we're not up against any missile units here, right? No, just masses of poor old slow dwarf infantry.
Kill fight mode on. Patchy fur, not trusted yet.
Alright, what to go with next? So they have... Yeah, they're a little light on armor, I guess, on the Bonebreaker. Our magic's so powerful against the sorts of enemies we're fighting, at least for the short term, that I think I'm fine just building up defensive stats on the chieftains. Like, you know, I could put points into melee attack, but the damage done by the chieftain, even on his Bonebreaker, is just negligible compared to the damage I'm going to dish out with Plague, so... Yeah, so now the question is, do I want to order more Menace Below? So there's still quite a few dwarves, there are quite a few experienced chevrons. I'm thinking... Yeah, let's spend nine food for 3 Menace Belows. It's probably conservative. I think if I'm careful I can win this easily, even without that, but just be on the safe side. Like, yeah, if we get a low Winds of Magic roll or whatever, and we just can't cast that many Plague spells, I figure Menace Below could be useful. Maybe like this, although our power reserve's up at 60 at least. Okay, how did it come up with this map? Oh, great, we rerolled a 5 into a 5. Good work. How did it come up with this map? Aren't we in the desert? Wait, isn't this just like the opposite of what the terrain should look like? Go home, game, you're drunk. Okay. Now, the dwarves look like they are coming at us, which is
Warlock Master!
fine.
Over here! Here! Reiki Streak!
So I'll use the Menace Below first, and I can always use Vermintide for more fodder later on.
Quick fast!
Main goal here is simply to get as many of their units as they can to blob up, and then hit them with Plague.
Eat, run!
this is looking promising. Let's get that Crown of Command down on them so they don't break. Yep, this is looking very good. Won't use Warp Lightning yet because I'm not going to have too much Winds of Magic by the looks of it. Okay, so yep, that worked out very well. Just wait for Plague to recharge. Can use a... I'll use the Clan Rats again. I could use the Wolf Rats for the next clumping. Don't know how else to describe it. Alright, Plague is back. Yep, need to watch this guy, don't really want him getting in melee. Don't have Crown of Command this time, so need to make sure I'm getting the Plague down in time. Should be good. It's also... I think we can probably just take out this one unit. Not you. Get our ability there going. Alright, Dwarves are coming in with a few reinforcements. Guess we don't quite have time to finish that unit off, no worries. Alright, get out of there. Yeah, we're definitely faster than the Dwarves, but not that much faster, so do have to be a little careful. How are we doing for the next Plague? Yep, it's up. So let's get... lined up over here. Oops. No, you need to be fighting. Oh, not you. You need to be doing that. You need to be doing this. No, get out of there. Scoot. No, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the plan I need to do. You can see it really doesn't take much in the way of units from our side. We've still got all of our Wolf Rats, and also, if necessary, I can spend magic on summoning Clan Rats with Vermintide. Yeah, their Rune Lord could be nasty, but we're just not going to let him get into combat. Dwarves humping their stubby little legs, but alas, not fast enough. Right, we've now hit the unfortunate situation where they just don't have enough left for a good Plague. Okay, let's see if we can do something about that. Round them up. Let's get some rats down. Feels like a bit of a waste to just Plague that one unit, but honestly, they don't have much left here, so I think it's fine. Wolf Rats, yeah, I was going to say they're holding best in the Clan Rats. We did just nuke them with a Plague, which made them rout, so never mind. Alright, Crown of Command for the next one. So one more, maybe two more Plagues. Alright, Dwarves are not exactly clumped up, but that's fine. So these are the two big units. Let's summon Wolf Rats so as to get both of them into melee, and then drop the Plague there. So you charge in, you menace, Crown of Command, and there we go. Nice. Crown of Command combos so well with summon units. It's a really nice pickup early in this campaign. Doesn't last for long, but lasts for long enough. Yeah, 500 kills on the Gracier. It's like perfect battle for Plague, more or less. Just slow units that can't catch us, and yeah, I don't think they're going to put up much more of a fight. Send in Wolf Rat units at tank, and then okay, not you, everyone else can go fight. Yeah, they've had enough. We got them. Good stuff. Make sure we run down General and pop that healing. The number of rats you can summon with, like, it's not even like the lords, you know, the pack masters plus the plague priests. When I get them and they can cast all the plague spells too, is pretty amazing. Don't think this. Yeah, I can't do too much other healing unless I'm getting. I guess I might be getting a tiny bit of regeneration on my heroes here. Probably better to send them after the big group of dwarves rather than the one guy. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this went. I think based on this victory, we actually need to. Yes, I forgot these units would disintegrate. I think based on this, I can basically go after Carrick Zorn with impunity. They don't have anything that can stop me. If I let them stick around, build up to higher tier, they get more annoying units. But while they just have low tier units like, you know, tier 1 infantry armies, I should just get in there and kill them. Alright, I think having the issue of our fast unit here just like shunting their unit along rather than killing him, oh well. Got one more of these.
We're ready. Kill them.
He's pretty close to dead.
Fight attack.
Alright, hope we get some nice gold out of that.
Smartest
Or-
warlock brings victory.
Yeah, we got all the food back that we spent in the minutes below. That's good. Yeah. Alright, not bad. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and
Make Under Empire
loot and
bigger.
occupy this at tier 3. Uses 40 food.
New warp forge is here.
Yeah, 40 food, but that is fine.
Destroy. Zap.
Another Shrieking Blade. Alright. Not the best, especially against dwarves since they have magic resistance, but whatever.
All hail Hornet.
Great, now we get replenishment there. Yeah, that was extremely successful.
Silent killer. Yes, yes.
Just give this guy replenished troops in preparation for joining another army. Okay, so they can get Quarrelers.
Big on.
Quarrelers, I guess, require a tiny bit more subtlety to deal with. They're not going to just run around after us without being able to do anything, but once they're standing still to shoot, if they clump up, I can plague them. I really don't think it's going to be a problem.
Warlock master
Okay,
of
so
Scryer.
let's do these rank ups and think about building.
Not trusted yet.
Yep, I'm working on magic with you. You're going to be my secondary spellcaster, so it doesn't matter too much what I put points into. Just really want to get to Arcane Conduit. Close to getting another round of Rat. In fact, if I save this rank up point, I can get double. Yeah, I can just stick all the points in next level. So let's do that.
Stinks like a grazier.
And that new chieftain's coming along well.
Who said Queek is scared?
So let's assign.
He will live or die.
No, not the Weapon Master, the other one.
Should
Yeah.
kill when
Give him the
get
other
a
Shrieking
chance.
Blade and switch over the Healing Potion.
Patchy fur, not trusted yet.
Good stuff. Alright, and I will come back to that. I will come back to this before building, but I can get a bit more gold from poor greenskins, so let's do that first. And I'll have Queek launch the attack, I think.
Mine.
I think going into the late game, the Master Assassin just doesn't scale that well. He's good in the early game, but I'm not focused too much on getting experience on him, so I'll just have Queek launch the attack.
Fight me, fight Queek.
Ooh, can I just auto-resolve this now? I feel like I probably can. So this is taking into account we've got the 3 Menace Belows. Yeah, just don't think we'll take too much damage. Let's try and find out.
Battle fight, yes.
No, it wasn't too bad. I can probably get most of that back from just the encamp stance. Okay, and more food coming in. Great. Yeah, not much gold. Fair enough.
Find trinkets for Clan Mars.
Oh, Tormentor Sword. That is a very nice one. Hex around enemies for 9 seconds. All enemy units within 30 meters cannot move. The melee attack down's nice too, but that cannot move is so nice. I mean, this is just like a perfect combo with Plague, right? That 9 seconds is long enough for the whole Plague animation to go off. Yeah, that's a really good sword, actually. So I could put Queek into encamp stance to replenish, but honestly, I'd rather have him raid, because even when he's on his own, he does raid for 3 food. Turns out Queek is extremely good at just scurrying around and finding food. Probably the same thing for you, right? Yep.
Always wins.
If they get a bit low on health, I can always
Scum away.
go into encamp stance for the replenishment, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll be adding heroes onto there. You know, new heroes that get recruited can come and just essentially train up here. I think it's going to work really well. We must be close to completing the first level for that Dwarf Gouge quest. Okay, and I definitely want melee defense here. Yeah, it's kind of Queek's weakest stat. I'll get the health later, probably. Should have enough points. Okay, you can just head up north.
This way. Now they'll see.
Horde of Gobbos, fair enough.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes.
And I'm saving those rank up points. Yeah, didn't get any extra magic items from that second battle. No. So who should get the Tormentor Sword? Probably...
Clan Scryer.
Yeah, just one of our chieftains. Not the determined one.
I dominate.
Yes, you can
Untrusted
grab it.
worm. Poison after.
Yeah, so now I can just use the Tormentor Sword and combo with Plague, like I said, even without a summoned unit to hold the enemy in place. So that's great. Alright, now spending money.
Victory. Good.
Nothing to do here yet, that's fine. Let's check the chieftain. Ah, strong, tough, perceptive. Yeah, not great traits. Let's look at building stuff here first. Public order is going to be a problem, but I actually have... No, we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. I don't think we'll have too much trouble with Revolt here. Yeah, I've got this to tier 3. Right, and that gives them long beards. Okay. So probably want to
Not likely.
try and get down here before they replace these armies with long beards, which it looks like they're not doing just yet.
Master engineer.
So what to go for here?
Victory.
I want this... in every minor settlement, I think, just for the extra chieftain slots. And I will want more growth, because I'm not going to be able to take this at tier 5. We might be able to take it at tier 4, but there's going to be some growth to do even afterwards, so I can start building up population surplus before that, and this building's pretty cheap. And for the third slot, don't need walls here. I mean, this is going to be pretty safe settlement. Yeah, it's only enemies that use the underway that could really get to it. So yeah, no, I definitely don't need defenses. Could build this. Could also go for this. It's a pretty cheap building train. It doesn't get us... it just doesn't do a lot. This is the... yeah, it's the Packmasters I'd eventually like to boost capacity-wise in the minor settlements, but because of demolishing that first building, I need two of these pits, which is like 14,000 investment total before I actually gain another Packmaster slot, so that doesn't seem like it's worth doing right now. I guess I just leave this slot open. Yeah, that's fine. We're not really making gold, or we're actually net losing gold on taxes, so keeping a bit of a surplus each turn's good. And that leaves me enough to just recruit disband one of these. Just looking for disciplined and cunning. Later in the game, I'm going to start being limited by the fact that you only get one new chieftain each turn, like trait-wise. But until that happens, I figure I'm in a good enough position to be a little fussy on the traits. Discipline is just so useful once you get a big stack together. Alright, so you didn't move, but you didn't really need to. Is there a reason to put you... No, we're not really going to get a revolt here again.
Nothing to do with you.
Just leave him here.
Strike like snake.
Here we're not moved. Yeah, that's my assassin.
Ready.
Oh, you're really where I want you to be.
Scurry forward.
Just keeping you now down this way. Alright, that was great. Don't need to do anything else. Yep. I think they declared war on the top knots. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, the Arachnos have stopped recruiting lords. I don't know, maybe it's because my lords are too close to the settlement or something? I've seen this with factions in the past though, where they, even though they should be making enough gold with no army upkeep, they should easily be making enough gold to just recruit the new lord each turn. They actually sometimes don't. Which is too bad, because I'd get extra gold for killing him. On the other hand, it makes fighting the army easier, so whatever. Alright, that stuff's all fine. Looks like the dwarves may have moved out. Oh, they did. Excellent.
I have no time for this.
Excellent.
Machines and sorcery.
Well, I'll give you one guess what's going to happen to this army, but I think I will take care of them at the start of the next part. Even though we haven't got a huge number of heroes, we've got the right combination of ingredients to certainly take on early to mid-game infantry armies. So I think everything's going very well. So we'll take Carrick Zorn, see how aggressive the Wood Elves are, maybe come out this way, and turn our attention up north possibly. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll be back for part number 6.